I should talk about something that isn't been discussed in the class, where I think it's relatively important. Because if it's a case study problem or questions, at least you get to know the things. So I'll talk about duplex stainless steel. Alright, so what is duplex? So duplex stainless steels is 2 times stronger than the regular austenitic or ferritic stainless steel. Alright, it's changing in terms of the grain structure. So let's take a look. I don't know. Over here, this is a phase diagram. Okay, in terms of the liquid, this is liquid. I don't know what the hell is other stuff. And then this is temperature, most probably. And I think these are all the percentage of the nickel. Okay, so in terms of temperature and the percentage of nickel, and over here this is the line of a duplex. It shows solidifications of a typical duplex. The region denotes a mixture of ferrite and austenite. Alright, this is the region, and temperature in degrees Celsius. Alright, so therefore this red color one is the one that is in between. So this red color is somewhat the duplex. Alright, that has, if I'm not wrong, I have gone through this before, is ferrite and austenite. Alright, is having duplex. What am I talking? The duplex has ferrite and austenite. Alright, if you were to go on back into our phase thing on the austenite graph, give me a while. This is the phase diagram, the temperature, this is the liquid form, and then you have austenite over here. Alright, you also have a perlite and ferrite. Ferrite, I think, is perlite. Am I right? Because perlite sounds like ferrite, which also a bit like austenite and laterite and cementite, like a right. Wow, macam rhyme, right? So the mild steel itself, for example, mild steel, alright, consists of mostly of ferrite, alright, which with increasing amount of perlite. So there's a point where I don't even know what is. Give me a while, let me search again. Would suggest you can come to TWI Global, and then you search for on this type of title, ferrite, globite, whatever, barnite, whatever, is all over here. Alright, you should be able to get understanding of the ferrite stuff. And perlite itself is a form of ferrite including cementite. Alright, and let's come back to here. Alright, this picture. So ferrite itself, it comprises of a mixture of perlite and cementite. Alright, which is in the graph if I show you just now. You give me a while. So if you were to mix a perlite with a cementite, you get a form of ferrite. So I don't know where the hell is ferrite in this thing, but that's the meaning of that. Okay, although not very clear, but at least you get a name. And therefore, let's come back here to duplex stainless steel. So duplex stainless steel is a mixture of a ferrite and a martensite. That's what it's trying to say, right? Ferrite and martensite all together. On austenite, okay? Austenite. So ferrite and austenite in between. Alright. And therefore this duplex is this type of configurations that deals with the grain structure, since it's halfway between, because austenite, if you quench it, become austenite. Austenite, if you quench it, becomes cementite. So it's between the strong and the weak. Because if you remember, austenite region, if you were to quench it, it becomes cementite, which is very hard. While however ferrite or perlite is, if you think about it, right, perlite, if you were to slow, austenite is over here, if you were to fastly cool it, you will become cementite, which is hard. If you were to slowly cool it, it will become perlite, which is soft or ductile. So having a duplex is in between soft and hard. Alright, and therefore this is the form of calling itself duplex. And it is very easily forming brittle intermetallic phases. Alright, I think it's in interim between the ferrite and the between the perlite and the cementite. So this phases, sigma whatever thing, you can go on and search. It's under gowelding.com, or at least you get to know how duplex comes about. Alright, and therefore let's come back to this duplex thing. Alright, and SEC is stress corrosion cracking. Alright, so sometimes in food industry you may also require duplex. Alright, where high salt content leads to chloride stress corrosion cracking. So therefore, second reason for using this material is because, okay, Duplex itself has corrosion resistance against this type of high salt content. Alright, nonetheless, it also can be used for C, alright, C, or sheep hull, because they are all sheep hull itself. There is, salt everything, but I think maybe it's more on the coating side because it's very expensive, I guess. And second reason is that it is easy for cleaning and washing. Alright, the surfaces is very easy to wash. Alright, and yeah. In terms of stainless steel bacteria, alright, the Duplex stainless steel is 10 times lower than other three materials. Alright, so overall corrosion resistance, SAF, Singapore Air Force, I don't know what the hell, Singapore Armed Forces, 316L, I think it's other stuff lah, some other materials. Alright, so this is the bacteria. Alright, so you have NML steel, which is what we have talked about, polycarbonate, minerals, resin, and stainless steel. So the lower it is, the lesser the bacteria. So over here, stainless steel is good for bacteria prevention, alright, over the rest. Okay, so therefore stainless steel is good in this scenario where you have lesser bacteria. But nonetheless, NML itself can also be used for cooking, alright, as we have mentioned just now in the previous video. So cooking wise, you can also use this type of bacteria free type of things. Also, you can use AISI304, 18% chromium and 9% nickel, alright, for carriages, construction of high-speed train in Sweden. Alright, so these are all the little stuff that I should have highlighted. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, these are the things that comes about. So this is a good picture of a train structure. Alright, it's really informative, like Pauline. Alright, this, I don't know whether is this lines or here and there, can lines. Alright, so these are all the structure. This is not related to our advanced metal now, but in terms of structural, because of this type of structures that you implant, alright, and the joints that you put, alright, the joints could help you to give you a good structure system, so to speak. Alright, so you should go and check it out, but not in your exams. And environmental, I would suggest you can read it up and get a good comparison between them. Alright, pitting, crevice, corrosion here and there. Alright, so yeah, I just want to highlight all these things because it's not being discussed in the class, so I thought it will be fairly useful over here. I think this is it lah. So if you want to read it up, you read it up, print screen, whatever. See you soon.